Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we are talking about something many estranged parents don't understand at first. What estrangement actually does to the body and the mind. By now, many of you listening aren't just grieving. You're tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. Some of you feel wired all the time. Some feel numb. Some feel both. And in the same day, you might fall asleep exhausted and still wake up feeling like you ran a marathon overnight. Today, we're talking about why. Because this isn't just emotional, it's physical, it's neurological. And once you understand that, a lot of what you've been feeling starts to make sense a little bit. After estrangement, your nervous system into survival mode. It doesn't understand adult conflict. It doesn't understand family roles. It understands one thing: safety or danger. And when someone you love pulls away, the body reads that as danger, even when nothing physical is happening. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, so you'll be alerted when I go live. And if you have questions now or after this broadcast, leave them in the comment section. What's happening inside of you? The nervous system has automatic survival responses we've had since we were children, and estranged parents often cycle through all of them without realizing it. Sometimes it shows up as anger, lying awake, replaying a conversation, thinking of all the things you should have said. Sometimes it shows up as anxiety, pacing the house at night, checking your phone again and again and again, even though you know there's nothing there. Sometimes it shows up as shutdown, sitting in front of the TV for hours and realizing you don't remember anything you watched. And sometimes it's about as over explaining, writing long messages you never send, just trying to make sense of it. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means your body is trying to protect you, and you're not alone. For many people, the first changes are physical. Sleep is often the first thing you go to. Some people can't fall asleep because their mind keeps replaying conversations. Others wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning with a heaviness in their chest and they can't explain. I remember one night waking up around 3 a.m., sitting on the edge of the bed, feeling this weight in my chest. Nothing had happened that day. No new messages, no new conflict, just heaviness that wouldn't leave. Some people lose their appetite. Others stress eat without thinking. The body holds tension in strange ways: jaw pain, tight shoulders, a constant knot in the stomach. Mentally, many estranged parents notice constant replaying of events, not just recent ones, things from years ago. I remember washing dishes one afternoon and suddenly replaying a conversation from years earlier, words for word, and standing there thinking, why is this coming back now? Emotionally, the waves come without warning. You might be fine folding laundry and suddenly feel like crying, or someone mentions their child casually and it hits you out of nowhere. Behavior changes too. Some people withdraw, avoid calls, avoid gatherings. Some stay busy nonstop because slowing down just feels unbearable. Others scroll endlessly just to quiet their thoughts for a few minutes. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone and you're not broken. Estrangement hits one of the deepest systems we have: attachment, but it also disrupts identity. Many parents don't realize how much of who they are is tied to their role until that role changes. Simple questions like, how many kids do you have? Suddenly feels complicated. I remember someone asking me that casually once, and I froze for a second. Not because I didn't know the answer, but because I didn't know how to say it without explaining everything behind it. And then there's the lack of closure. No clear explanation, no shared ending, no resolution. This creates something called ambiguous loss, grieving someone who's still alive. And that's one of the hardest experiences for the human nervous system to process. Many estranged parents live in this constant loop, replaying conversations while driving, imagining what you'd say if they'd call, reading old messages, looking for clues. I remember noticing how tense I felt every time my phone buzzed, even when I knew it wasn't them. My body reacted before my mind even had time to think. This isn't weakness, it's the brain trying to restore safety. But over time, the loop becomes exhausting. The first step isn't thinking differently. The first step is helping the body feel safe again. Slow breathing helps. Walking helps. Even short walks. There were days when the only thing that helped at all was just wandering, not fixing anything, not thinking of anything, just moving. Small routines help too. Making coffee at the same time each day, stepping outside for a little bit of fresh air, mentally writing thoughts down, journaling instead of holding them inside often quiets the noise. Emotionally, allowing feelings instead of fighting them helps them pass faster. I've often looked for these because I'm personally not one that cries easily. Tears don't flow. So I will look for a movie that will make me cry because I know that crying is cathartic. And I know that by watching something on TV that is sad, it will help me process my own feelings. But healing doesn't come from forcing calm, it comes from creating safety. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, restless, numb, exhausted, or designed to, and understand that is often the first moment real relief begins. Have some exciting news for you. We will have a special guest next week, just working out the details, but I'm pretty excited. And another one is in play. I'll keep you posted. But if you subscribe, you'll get notified just in case you miss me letting y'all know who's coming and when. And follow my Facebook page, which is going to be linked in the comments. Thanks. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Get outside, enjoy the fresh air, even if it's cold outside. The sun will do wonders. The snow will make you feel fresh. The warm air, if you're in a warm climate, will give you a sense of being. And what we all need to do is to get out of our heads and let our body realize that they aren't who we are. They're just a part of us. And it's time to get back to being who we are. Thanks. And I hope to see you again on the next stream.